What's up, folks? I'm Bhargav and you're watching O Daapun. So far, we have discussed about a good PC, an audio interface, and microphones. In this video, we'll cover the rest of the topics and also would give you some tips along the way. So do watch this video till the end. Let's get back to the video. Next up are the headphones and studio monitors. Before even starting this topic, I'd like to tell you that if you have an untreated space, you shouldn't consider buying a studio monitor at the first instance. Because with the sound coming out from the studio monitors, your ears respond to the surroundings where you are presently in while producing or mixing your tracks. Having an untreated space will pick up a lot of unwanted room frequencies, which may mess up your mixes and your production as a whole. There are a lot of studio monitors out there in the market with a very desirable price, like the KRK Rockets, PreSonus Aries, the Yamaha HS series, the Adam Audios, and many more. Anyway, the monitors that we personally use are the Yamaha HS5. These are really good pair of monitors and we haven't thought about upgrading to any other monitors since. These monitors really meet our needs pretty well. But anyway, I mostly use headphones while recording, producing, and even to mix my tracks. Because I've started with headphones and I'm more comfortable in headphones than monitors. We have two pairs of headphones. The first one are these Audio-Technica M20X. It is a very solid closed-back headphone with a very flat frequency response. And for its price, it's a bang for the buck. The next pair of headphones that we use are these Biodynamic DT770 Pros. These headphones stand apart from the rest. It is very widely used in many good studios, and people just have good things to say about these headphones. This headphone also has a very flat frequency response, but the soundstage that it has is unmatchable. I use a combination of both of these headphones while I mix my tracks. Anyway, I'd like to tell you a secret. Headphones are great for mixing the low end of your song. A monitor can never do that. At last, but not the least, some good cables. We generally tend to ignore this point, but it is very important. What I mean is when you are plugging your instrument through a jack to your interfaces or your processors, you should make sure that you're using some good quality cables and not some cheap cables which costs around 200 to 300 rupees. Because those cables may end up adding a lot of electrical hisses or unwanted noises in your recordings. So do invest on a good quality cable. The same goes for the XLR cables that we use for our microphones as well. What we recommend and use are these Bespeco cables. This is a standard 6.3 mm instrument jack, and this is an XLR cable that we use for our microphones. Bespeco makes amazing quality cables at a very affordable price. You can't really go wrong with their cables. I'll provide the links to both of these cables in the description below. Anyway, the instruments that we use, like our guitars and keyboards, should have also been a part of this video. But this video is all about the basic necessities that we have and maybe you should also have. So for the last part of this video, let me take you to a different room. So where I am at now is an acoustic booth that we have been talking about in our previous videos. So this is the place where we do all of our vocals and other acoustic recordings. As this is our home studio and also being on a budget, it was a bit difficult for us to soundproof an entire room because it is way too expensive. But upon doing a lot of research, we built this booth last year and got it treated according to our needs. And my oh my, what crazy output this booth has been giving. all of the recordings that we did here in this booth has turned out really amazing. Let us know in the comments if you want to know how to get one built like this. We'd be happy to share it with you. To conclude it all, I'd like to give you a little piece of advice from myself. When we start off on our musical journeys, we often have this perception that we should be recording in a good studio, which may look very fancy and even intimidating at times. But that is not always the case. Once you have a proper understanding of what you need for your musical needs, take your time and with proper planning, save up and start upgrading your gears as well as the surroundings where you will be recording, producing, or even mix your tracks. That way, you can create amazing piece of music at your own comfort. Also, creating music at your own space lets you have that creative control and the comfort of making the tracks sound the way you want. If you have watched this far, thank you for sticking around. Leave a thumbs up if you liked this video. Leave your feedbacks, suggestions, and queries in the comments. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and press the bell icon so that you don't miss a single video we upload. On that note, we'll see you with another video.